Hey guys, it's Kelly, and I am playing with some of the gorgeous beads that Tara got for me, Nurse Tara 04, and I am making another charm. I have lots of requests for these from friends and families and for gifts and things like that. So I figured I would just share this one, and hopefully I can get through this without tons of interruptions from the fam. So this right here, this is an Arctic cake piece, and I have someone in mind who I think would love this. It's kind of big, so I can't add too much here, but hopefully it won't be too big and annoying. That's my plan, but y'all know how my plans go. So these are some extra charms that I've already made, and they're just beads, you know, that I've added spacers and pretty stuff too. And I've just been kind of laying out my colors. I think I'm going to do a black and white one for this one that I have in mind, and lots of sparklies. And I've made this charm. It's got a little white heart on it, just black and white, I think, and then shades of gray. Not the book, I have not read that. Oh my gosh, it's like pornographic, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so these are some beads that I had in mind, and then I put some beads right here for ones that I think I'm going to use. And I got lots of the ones that quite a few out from Tara, Nurse Tara 04. Thank you so much, sweetie. Mwah. So these are the coolest ones. I'm so excited. Okay, they're not the coolest ones I got. They're all cool. I can't even choose which one's cool. But these ones, I am trying to figure out, if you look at it, okay, let me show you here. If you look at it, it looks like an owl to me. And I wish, see, it goes right through there. And you could put beads in the middle of it. I just want to show you. You could put beads in the middle of it. But tell me that doesn't kind of have an owl look to it. So I wish I could find a way. I've been working on it and trying to find a way to make like a little owl face inside of there. And I haven't been able to get it. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that too, that would make a really cute owl charm. But how to go about that? I bet Renier could come up with something. I bet you could have some good ideas with that. But yeah, it looks like an owl. I really wish I could figure out how to get it there, but I can't. So this is one of the charms that I made with that. So what I did was I put, I just used a head pin. Okay, it's a head pin. Hopefully you can see that there. And on the head pin, then I just put a small bead, metal bead, or silver bead, and then a spacer, and then here is the owl looking bead, and then a spacer, a bead, spacer, and then just ran it through, and then put my eye right there. So that's how that one goes. I was doing some inking earlier. So that's how that one goes, and I think that's super cute, and I'm going to add that on there. So that's my plan, and I'm just kind of laying it out, seeing what I like. And here's another one that I plan to use. I think I might change that bead inside and use a black one. I'm not sure because it's kind of disappearing in there. I'll see if I can get a black one to fit. So that's my plan. So I will go through it and just show you guys how I'm doing these little things. These are some charms that I've just made. There's a bead I plan on using. Let me move stuff over. This is the one that I've been playing with, and I'm not sure if I'll use it on this one, but I am going to make it. So this is my flat pin, and these are the beads that I'm thinking about using. This one is disappearing in all the silver. I need a contrasting color, I think. But the problem is finding beads that actually fit in there, that go with it. Because I don't have a whole lot of really small beads to choose from. I've got some beautiful beads thanks to Tara, but maybe a little black bead. And I'm still going through, guys, this is still like most of this. I've added some to it, but most of this stuff here is from the starter kit for charm making that I got from Fiona a long time ago. It's still something that I'm using. It's awesome. So, and it was great because it was a really good variety of beads. I'm just putting this together while I'm talking. It was a really good variety of beads, all different colors, different spacers, and again, I didn't even know how to use half the stuff that was in there. And I'm still getting a lot of use out of that, and I bought that a long time ago. So, I don't like that. I do not like that. So we'll try something else. I actually like this one better. But, yeah, so I'm still using that. So I don't know if she has any. I haven't checked out her Etsy store. She's got all kinds of stuff. But, haven't checked out her Etsy store lately, but I'll bet that you could find something on there. Or if we just ask her, say, hey, I want to do a beading kit. Would you be willing to sell one? I bet Fiona would put one together. I'm not selling you out, Fiona. I'm real happy with the order that I had from you, sweetie, so I'm just sharing. But yeah. That also gets lost, doesn't it? So, not sure what I'm going to do with this one, guys. So maybe I'll just come back to that. I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to come back to that one. And move on with this. So, anyway, and, you know, I got started with just a few things. I had a lot of people saying, oh gosh, I want to get started. And, you know, it's hard because you're like, oh my gosh, when you start buying stuff, it really adds up really quick. And, I just kind of bought things that I wanted as I went. And, gosh, I've been so blessed, too, to have such wonderful people just gifting me things. I'm so overwhelmed still. I'm just beside myself, touched and emotional over how wonderful people are. But, I don't know, it's kind of hard to... I would order, like, a kit. I don't know where else to order them from. I only ordered mine from Fiona. So, I don't know, guys. I wish I could be more helpful with that, but just buy as you go. Don't overwhelm yourself with it, and buy a good variety of colors. So there's my jump ring, guys, and I'm just adding that on here so I can add it to my chain. I don't want to close that yet. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, so I'm just going to start slapping stuff on here. I move them about 400 times before I'm actually done with the charm, and that's fine. So there's that one. I need a jump ring on this one. I really like that. I think that's really pretty. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I take out more jump rings? Ew. Let me slap some down here. There's those. There's some super small ones. I think I need some bigger ones. Just a couple. Just to have them out on my little mat. But again, I think I've said this in other videos, guys, but you know, it's not like you sit around and just watch all my videos. I have nothing else to do. But I think I've said this before, if you're gonna start for the newbie, because I'm still newbie, I'm just doing it because I like it. I'm not selling anything or anything like that or promoting anybody except for friends that I've made here on YouTube that I've had really great experiences with, like Fiona and Nurse Tara and Kim and all you guys. Oh my gosh, now I feel bad because I don't mention everyone, but I love everyone. But I just mention people that I know on YouTube, that we talk on YouTube. And that's it. But if you're going to start, definitely get one of these mats. Because when I first started, I didn't have one of these really cool mats. They're like $2, $3 or something like that. And it's not just felt. It's different. I don't even know what it's made out of. It feels like felt, but it's got this fuzzy stuff on it. And it catches the beads, because otherwise they're flying all over the place. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was chasing beads everywhere at first. My kids were helping me. We were laughing our butts off, having so much fun. You know, you'd think you get all annoyed because you've got hundreds of little tiny bees jumping all over a tile floor. It was nuts. But we were just giggling and laughing. You know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. It's flying everywhere. You get mad and make everyone grumpy, or just laugh it off and do what you got to do anyway. I choose laughing, personally. Okay. The reason why I just did that, guys, is because this jump ring that I had on there initially, was really thin. It's a thin one, and these, I plan on these being used like on people's purses or something like that. So they might get some wear. So I need a little heavier gauge for my jump rings for this purpose. Oh, that bead's got a little mark on it. That'll be all right. Okay, now I'll use a smaller jump ring, and I'm going to put that one on there. I don't want to overdo these, because sometimes these, I mean, there's chunky charm, and then there's, wow, girl, you went way overboard with that one, didn't you, charms? And sometimes I go a little overboard. There we go. There's a couple charms on there. It's coming together. I think I'll put the Eiffel Tower on there. I think, because this dangles down pretty far, okay? And there's the end of my chain. I don't want it at the end of the chain. I think I want it up here, and then I'll have smaller dangles around the tower. And this jump ring that came with this Arctic Cake thing is really, really solid. I need to get really heavier, because I'm barely making it with the ones that I've got. I need to get some heavier jump rings for these kinds of things, just to keep them secure, because I don't know, when someone gives you a gift and then you lose pieces of it, you know, you feel terrible, and you know, they're probably going to lose some of these beads, and it's okay, they're just beads, it's all right. You can put them right back on, or you can always add new ones. It's okay, but I don't want, you know, people to get a gift and then be all stressed about it, you know. It should be enjoyable. Okay, so just kind of messing with it to try and find out where I want these. I really like this one. I bought these big beads, like this one and this one here, so sparkly, in a strand of, here's another one. This one doesn't quite go with what I'm planning here, but I do love it. But I buy them in a strand, and they're a bit more expensive. And I get them at Joann's, but they have such gorgeous colors. And when I know that I have a color theme that someone's interested in, when I'm making these kinds of charms, I go, here's one that I bought from Joann's. This is how they come. Hopefully you can see that. This is planned, this color is planned for my mother-in-law. She loves teals and blues. So she doesn't know she's getting one, but she is. So yeah, super, super cute. And I think that this one was either $5.99 or $7.99. I can't remember, guys. It might have been a little bit more. And of course, I used a coupon, so 40%. And then Joann's out here in Arizona. I don't know if it's the same everywhere, guys, but out here in Arizona, we can use all the coupons. You can use Hobby Lobby coupons, Michael's coupons, and Joann's coupons, all in one purchase. So I save a lot of money at Joann's. They let me use everyone's coupons. So I did not pay full price for this. But these are they're just gorgeous beads. They're gorgeous and unique. So, and then you get your little balls too, and these little shiny ones. Just really pretty. So I kind of buy them as I go. And then the other ones that I have still coordinate with it. So like this one right here that Tara gave me. Ugh. And she did, guys. She sat and color coordinated all of these packs with her hurt neck. She's so awesome. Look at this one. I know I'm re-showing you. Sorry, but I'm just still overwhelmed. So look, see, those will go nicely. So anyway, that's the plan for that one. But this one, totally different. This is my black and white sparkly blingy thingamajigger bobber. So what am I going to do now? This is why I edit my videos, guys, because I sit and hem and haw over what I'm going to do. And I never have enough to say because I don't want to bore y'all with my babbling. But sometimes just watching somebody do this kind of stuff can be the most beneficial. Not sure if I'm going to keep these. Oops. I'm not sure I'm going to keep these where I'm putting them. But this is how they come together. And I had a lot of comments from, gosh, you guys are so sweet. You just melt my heart and give me warm fuzzies all the time. I read everybody's comments and I'm just, there's so many good people in the world. But, so I get questions about, or comments saying, you make it look so easy. And gosh, that seems so easy. It really is. As long as you have these two really all you need is this flat nose pliers, and they're small ones. See, the size of my hands are really small. You need a round nose plier and something to hold this other one. You can also get away without this, but you'll bust your nails. I would get one of these. As long as you have the tools, it's super simple, guys. It's really easy to do. And the beads aren't all that expensive. I think it's a great, affordable craft to have. Personally, I just hook it right on the chain. And again, the chain I bought from Joann's. It's a thicker chain. Yeah, that's not going to work because see how far that ball hangs down, and I don't want it to take away from the focus of the Eiffel Tower. So that bead might be a little bit too big to be that low. So I'm going to take that off and revisit that. Not liking that one. Where it's at. Or maybe I'll move the Eiffel Tower up a little. Nope, I'm not going to do that either. So this one's got to come off. And I'll make some of the extra charms to show you guys how to do that I'm going to put on here. Get off there. Get off! There we go. I'm going to close that back up because I'm not sure. I'm going to have to visit that one again later. I might wind up not even using it. Yeah, maybe this chain's too long, guys. I'm not sure. It's because the Eiffel Tower is so big. But I love it. I don't want to not use it. But I might have to take some chain off. I'm not sure. So, that one's really pretty. I'm hoping you guys can see everything. I'm still recording. So I'm going to make some of the smaller charms on here so you guys can see how I do that again. You'll probably hear my kids in the background. So black and white with gray tones is the idea with this. So I'm going to start with a spacer. And then I'm going to bring some of these out. These are ones that Tara gave me. I love them. And then I just start putting them on there, guys. I really don't like plan. Oh, they're all right here. I don't know if you guys can see everything. I hope so. There we go. So I just start putting them on and seeing if I like them. Nope, don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know about that. We'll see. Just gotta dry them out. Oh, I think I need another square one, and I might like this as a smaller one to add on there. Kind of boring, huh? It goes. Looks nice. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I have a hard time with this part. I like the cute little charms, adding the tiny ones on there. Oh, that's too much. I'm gonna just add a little ball. See, that's a cute little pop. I love this stripe. I like that, but I don't want to waste all that, so I'm going to, once you find the combination you like, and I realize that my head pin is a little too long, I've got a shorter one right here that I can use, and it's a black one, and that should work if the spacer doesn't fall through, and it doesn't. So there we go. Put them all back on, and that is a cute little tiny little itty bitty, and I like it. So now I'm gonna go with it. Just bend that over. I'm gonna cut a little bit of that off, not a whole lot. Stick it in there and cut it so I don't have it pop back and get me in the eyeball. I had that the other day, guys. It kind of scared me because when you cut these wires, they'll fly, and this catches it if you poke it down in there just a little bit, you know. And it popped me right in the eye, not in the eye, real close to the eye the other day, and I was like, that was not a good idea. And I know some people actually wear goggles, you know, when they're doing this, and it might be a good idea. Or just make sure when you snip your wire, you're just catching it. Because that would not be a good story. What happened to your eye? I was making charms. Not good. Don't want that to happen to anybody. Okay. So here's a little guy, and I want him to dangle a little bit more, so I'm going to put a actually big jump ring on him so he can stand out, because by the time we're done with this, it's going to be pretty bulky. I'm just putting more ever, guys. I don't know where it's going to wind up. And I saw, I believe it's Butterbee Scraps, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm recording, buddy. Give me a moment. Heard my little guy coming. But I believe it was Butterbee Scraps, who uses one of those banana holder things to hang the charm like this so she can see how it looks. I really like that idea. I've got one of these little thingamajiggers, and these are great to have. It's a third arm, so you can, you know, put them long ways like that, and when you're making a bracelet, very, very cool, awesome tool. But it doesn't hang it high enough for me, and I have a lot of bananas right now, so I can't use my banana thing. But there's just a hint for something to use. So, and or you could just hold it up like this and see what you think. But having it hanging and then adding ones to it is really beneficial. So that's a good tip that she had given all of us when she was making her charms. Thank you for that, Missy. If you're watching. Okay. I think I need a pop of color with this, and I really like that. And I'm going to see if I can make it work with this pin and these spacers. I am a spacer crazy. I have to put a spacer like between everything. So I'm forever running to the store buying more spacers. And these ones that I got, these I don't know if you guys, I need to get up and show you the difference here. For some newbies. These are some of the ones that I have here that I want to show you. Wait, I got another variation here. I guess that's it. Okay. This one, I'm not crazy about. I bought these at the store the other day. I think they're Blue Moon, but they're a little too thick. Now on the right little charm, it would work out well, but I'm not using these very much. These little tiny daisy ones, I use these the most. And these ones are great for the bigger, these ones are great for the bigger beads. There's all kinds of spacers out there, guys, but these are the ones I tend to use the most on this type of project that I'm working on. So hopefully that helps somebody. Those are ones that I have. Okay, where was I? Okay, I need, you know, I think I'm going to try, because this is a little bigger, I think I'll try using those spacers that I don't use a whole lot. They also have a really big hole, so they fall through a lot of my head pins, but this one they're not. Yeah, that might work for this ensemble. Maybe I'll switch it up. I'll use a big one at the bottom, and then a smaller one next. That doesn't look too terribly bad. Another spacer. And then I think, little brown tones in there, but there's also gray. I think I'll try this gray bead. Oh, that's another thing I've found. Sometimes the beads don't fit through my pins. I'm not liking that one. I think I need white. Yes, I need a small white one. I don't think that's going to be too big. And that's what I need to invest in is the really small beads. Teeny tiny ones. I'm running out of those. I kind of like that. It's very classy, regal. I'm not sure. I wish you guys were here. You could say, yes, Kelly. Oh, no, Kelly, what are you doing? Probably all sitting there going, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't like it. I'm going to try this bead. And then I'm going to not try that bead. Nope. Not liking it. That might do. It's going crooked, guys. I like that one. I'm not liking this little combination at all. I don't know what's going on here. Any butterfly on there maybe? Maybe. It doesn't really go, does it? Struggling. That definitely doesn't work. That's a crazy one. I think it looks great on there, but how the heck am I going to get it on there? I might just have to do that one individually instead of adding a bunch. Maybe that's what this one needs to be. Just all alone. And it's loathsome. There's nothing wrong with just doing one bead. Ah! Less is more, right guys? Less is more. I think I'll be done with that one. I really like that swirly bead. It's unique. I like it. This one is a little higher gauge. I don't want to waste it, but see how it gets stuck in there? Hopefully you guys saw that. And then again, I'm doing charms, so I'm spinning them over instead of just making one loop with the eye, like I was doing when I first started. And when I twist them around several times, it just makes it more sturdy, I think. And it still looks just as nice, as long as you do your eyes well and you're not. Oh, did you see that? Take practice though, because when I first started doing these twisting things, the trick is finding your space on your round nose pliers. I think hopefully you more tenured people would agree with me. I think that's the trick, and it's just keep doing it over and over again and just practicing. So there it is. So I kind of like that one. I'll think of put it up towards the top, and I'll use a smaller jump ring. And again, I can't stress this enough, guys, when you're doing your jump rings, do not open them out like this. Twist. Very easy. If you open them out, it's not going to close right. You're going to ruin your jump rings. And then just twist it right back in place. Look down on it, because I always miss it if I don't look down on it. If I'm looking like this, I can't tell if it's on there straight. When you look down on it, you can tell better. You don't want these falling off. Again, it's a gift, and people get stressed if they lose part of it. And if they lost part of it, it's because you didn't put it together very well. And what happens? Okay. This blingy definitely has. done a few things off camera, guys, and basically all it is was, as I was holding it up, I didn't like it, so I took a bunch of the charms off. And like I told you, that's how it goes. So I make it and then I remake it because I don't like how it looks, and I move things around, and I'm not quite done moving things around. And I think the problem that I'm having is the fact that the Eiffel Tower charm is so large. And I added this one at the end, this small one that I made, because this charm has a bunch of loops so you can continue to make charms, and this one might actually be a little too long. So I'm thinking that's not going to work out very well. So I'm going to take it apart and maybe make it a little bit smaller, because I think the fact that it's so long is causing the problem. And I might separate the pieces and use them individually, or kind of switch them out. So I'm going to try it on this way. I don't like that. Guys would be pros at doing the jump ring thing. And it might be this bead. I'm going to put that aside and start new here. And this one might be a little too big. So I'm going to start over. I think the color's a little off on this one too. Dot down on it. And you know, when I'm doing this, guys, my neck starts to hurt me. When I have my head like over like this far so long, it starts to hurt. So I've moved my chair. I have an adjustable chair, which I'm lucky. It's an office chair. And I lower it all the way down to its lowest setting. So I'm like way down here. So my head is not quite so far over. And it's helping me to do this without it bothering me so bad. Okay, so I think I'm going to try some different charms, and I put these together so I knew I liked them, so I wouldn't hem and haw and waste so much time with you guys off screen. So all it is a spacer bead. The ones that I don't use very often, they're a little thicker. And then this bead right here, and then another spacer bead. And I'm just going to roll that over. This is a smaller gauge wire, so it's a lot easier to work with. And I'm not going to cut this one. And I'm just going to roll it. Turn, 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 turn. There we go. And then this one, I already know that I like this combination. I started off with a small silver bead, and it's these ones. Small silver bead, then a rhinestone spacer, pearl bead, rhinestone spacer, I forget what you call those. I'll think of it. But this bead, sparkly, and then another spacer. And this one I will cut because it's a little too long, and this wire is thicker. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of that off. I'm going to put mine out. Okay, just like that. I'm going to roll that over and then turn, 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 turn. Pinch that little tip down. Make sure it's not sharp. It's not going to hurt anybody. And there we go. So I know I like that one. I like that. And I like this little cutie, little pop. This one I need another dangle at the bottom. And one of those really small, tiny little dangles would be perfect for that. And I have these smaller head pins. Oh, that one's bent. Where's my, I'm going to try and use my nylon tip flattening pliers that I got. Straighten it out a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to use spacer and a black bead and another spacer, the same kind. Grab some. And then I think that would dangle from there nicely. Maybe that. I think that one will work. I'll put this off to the side because I'll probably still wind up using that, and that's fine. So we'll try this, and hopefully I don't have to take things apart. And guys, fast forward through some of this stuff if you already know how to do this. I'm just, people say, I really would like to see how you put it together. And it's a long, drawn out, crazy, boring process. And I'm hoping that those of you that wanted to see this can gain something from it, other than listen to me babble. Okay, so now I'm back down to only 2 charms on here. My Eiffel Tower, which is not at the very bottom. It's the 3rd chain up. Okay, not at the very bottom. And kind of gives it like a Starry Night look around the Eiffel Tower, so I think I'm going to go with that one. I think I am. That one's going to go right there. Who knows where it'll end up in the end, but that's where it's going to go for right now. On the very last bit of the chain. Wow. My hands are shaking. Not good. That's even. Okay. I like that one right there. Kind of gives it like a Starry Night right by the Eiffel Tower. Kind of like that. I'm liking this one, but I think because of the big pearl down here, I need to put this a little bit higher up just to kind of offset that a little bit. And here's a jump ring that's already open for me. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it right on this ring. Let's see how that works out. Oh, you know what? This is the jump ring that I need to just put back because it's one of the lighter gauge rings. So I need to put it with my lighter gauge ones. Yeah, this should work. It's a black jump ring, but that's alright. That is okay. Look at it straight down. Yeah, I'm already liking this better than the other layout I had. And I really love this bead, but I'm thinking that this hint of purple in there isn't going with this one because it kind of goes better with this bead, and I don't think I'm going to put this on there. So I think I'll do a different variation because I love this. I definitely want to use that. I want to include that in her charm, so I think I will try a different variation of that. Let's see what I can come up with here. I'll get some spacers. I wonder if that would look nice. Don't know until you try. A spacer. Oh, I'm gonna need another spacer in there. Spacer. Bead. Spacer. The bottom part of my owl. And then another spacer. Let me get this out of there because I don't think that's going to be included. I'm not really liking that, guys. It's cute, but it's not going with my classy Paris theme because my girl that's getting this is classy kind of girl. and that's not really mixing with it. So we need a classy bead to go in there, don't we? And I love the stripe, but it's just not going with my theme. So now that I'm going to add more black in here, I wonder if I could go with that silver one. No. I wonder if that one's going to work with it now, because I think I played with that earlier. We'll see. Don't know until you try it. I'm already liking it more. I liked this when I first did it, but when I put it up to my project, I wasn't sure about it. That's the one. I'm going with it, guys. Ah, shoot. And look at this huge pin. I don't need that big pin. But you know what? That's the difference between this and what I did last time. The last time I used a black head pin instead of the silver. And maybe that contrast is throwing me off a little bit. I like this better. It's okay. So I waste, well, I got a smaller one. Here I say I don't stress about wasting. I'm not stressed about it, but I don't want to say, oh gee, guess I'll just waste it when I know I have an option. Because I know I have smaller head pins. And I gotta, sorry, I gotta spill them all out. I know. I got them all mixed. I gotta find a new way to organize all my stuff, guys. So sorry for the delay. It's the same. They're the same size. Okay, well, I'm a schmuck. I'm all out of the smaller ones. I used them all. I used them all. So here we go. I'll make sure this one's good and tight, because these are going to jiggle around a little bit. I'm hoping I'm in the screen. There we go. I should have cut that first, but oh well. Put that down, cut quite a bit of that one. See, that still kind of popped out. So be careful when you're cutting your wires, guys. There's probably a lot of background noise, but this is my life. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. My kids, my hubby, we are all hanging out at home today. I like this. I like it like that. But I'm thinking that it needs to dangle out a little more, maybe. And if that's the case, maybe I can just put it on 2 things of chain and it'll hang out a little bit more. Because it gets kind of lost. And I think he's so cute. I'm not going to add it on yet because I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that. I like it kind of out more. Okay, and then also on her charm, I also want to include a cute little dragonfly. And, oh, there it is right there. And a lot of you guys already know how to do this because I did a video the other day. Thinking I'll use that head for it, but I'm not sure. So here are my dragonfly wings. Okay. And I use seed beads for them. You know what? I'm going to try and do it with these just all metal seed, all these silver seed beads, and see if I like that too. Because that would be a new way of doing it. I haven't done that. It might be a little boring, so maybe I'll mix the silver with the brown so I have some contrast. And I just got to pour a bunch out here, guys, because I'm hard to work with. So I think we do silver, silver, brown, yellow. Oh, this is the fatter seed pin. Sorry, head pin. Silver, silver, brown. It looks like he's got like stripes on his little dragonfly butt. That was funny. I'm hoping I'm in screen here. Struggling with these seed beads. Oops, just one brown. And silver, silver, brown. And I wonder if that tail will be long enough. Okay. I need to start it at the bottom. Darn it, I have to undo this whole thing, guys, because look, you can see there's a gap right there. And I'm not okay with that. There's a gap there because the seed bead's too small to cover it. And sometimes it happens. So here's a smaller. Oh, I did have a smaller one. I'm going to see if this one will go all the way to the end. That one does. So if that one does, then one of these should. Sorry if I got out of screen there, guys. There we go. I just need a different pin. So silver, silver, brown. Maybe I'll start with brown. That's not a good one. Some of these are a little bigger than others, and sometimes one works and the other one doesn't. Brown, silver, silver, brown, silver, silver, brown. Let's see how many I got there. These seed beads are teeny tiny. This is kind of a big one, so I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. It's going to have a big booty. It'll be a big badonky dragonfly. There we go. I think that might work. Where are my wings? I think that's good proportions. Then maybe a spacer. And then maybe, I wonder if a little, I think here's one. I wonder if a little gray head would look good on them.
Jason, come here!
Nope, that's too small. Black ones are a little too big. Yeah. I just like that one out. That's the one. And I need another spacer. See, I go through so many spacers. I just think that one little bling in the middle there just adds so much. It makes a big difference in your line of beads. It just gives a finished look. I actually need one more spacer before I put the wings on too. Spacer, wings, spacer, head. I could get away without a spacer on top, but I'm going to put it on and see what I think. Yeah, it kind of gives it the angel look, and I'm just going to end it like that. Maybe end it with a little tiny silver bead like that. Nope, don't like that at all. I'm just going to end it and quit fussing about it. Okay, this one I'm just going to cut a little tiny bit off. It's just a little too long. Make sure it's not sharp.
Here, it's just 2 snow blocks.
Austin's so excited. He's in Minecraft land. Him and his little brother, and they are just, obsessed with it. Having a blast. So we're limiting their time on their computer during their summer break. And by doing that, you know, you have those parent controls. So when they reach their limit, it comes on their screen and says, you've reached your limit. And then we get a message on our phones that says, they've reached their limit. And then we decide whether or not they can continue or they need to get on the treadmill. We live in Arizona and it's just not safe to go outside too much because you could actually, I mean, it's heat stroke. And we're from Northern California and we just moved back recently. And it gets hot and we're not adjusted yet. So, but normally they would be outside playing all day. So we've had to really adjust our lifestyle by moving back. So there is that cute little dragonfly. Gosh, I just love those. I think they're so cute. And that's another one that I'd like to hang out. So I might add...
Ooh, dude, they died in water.
Austin. I might add chain to this one. I'm not sure. I'll try it first with a jump ring and we'll see we'll see if we like it. We will see. You know what, guys? I think I am. I'm gonna add a couple links here. And you know what? I think I have a couple loose links. Oh, here's some more links. But I might as well use these because it's the same amount. I think just a couple links will be all I need, but and I'm not going to put it on a jump ring. I'm going to put them straight on the link. That's what I was gonna do, but now it's kind of a tight fit. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put them on a smaller jump ring and then hang them from there. Why did I do, oh. I was sitting there going, why did I just do that? Because this is open. Make sure you close these chain links really well and really tight. And you do them just like you do it just like you do the jump rings. Don't spread them open because you'll just break them. So don't do that. And then I'll just connect. Here I go. I'm opening this one again. It's good though because there's a gap in there and it needed to be addressed anyway, so it's good. So I think I'm gonna put this one right smack dab here and cross my fingers that I don't move it like I did everything else. Oh, see, it's not straight because I didn't look straight down on it. Sometimes if you pinch it like that, it works too. I'm loving it. That thing is so darn cute. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put all my little tiny bees back before I'm chasing them all over the tile floor. These ones I'm gonna leave out and just put them up here, my less worked in area. Okay, so I made this one. It's a nice, I don't know. I still kind of want to use this one, but it just lays kind of odd. But maybe if I just attach this one to the bottom of it, it would work. Nope. Interesting. I have one of these. It's already made and ready. It's just one bead on a head pin that has a ball on it. My favorite head pins, which I'm having such a hard time finding those. Oh, now they're competing. Nope, that's not going to work. I like that one, so I think I'm going to take that one. I love this bead. It's so gorgeous, but it doesn't go with what I'm doing now. Where's my... There it is. I like that sparkly one. And that might be just what I needed, who knows? Gotta hold it up, see where things are landing. I'm gonna stick it on right there. Right there. I'm gonna lose my spot. This jump ring is not fitting together right. The kids are so cute when they're in their room just playing or doing whatever. They just start singing random songs that doesn't rhyme or anything, you know. Just, it's so silly. I just love it. I have no idea the memories they give me when they're just in there. I have no idea. Okay. This little guy is probably going to go down low. I might still add more chain to him, but I'm going to put him on and just see how he fits. But I'm liking this better than I had it before because it was not working for me before. And then this is turning out to be a really long video, so sorry guys, but that's what people said they wanted. That's too crowded down at the bottom. Got to move them up. So, and I think I could probably just end it with this and then come back with my finished. Because all I'm doing, guys, is pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. Just space them out how I like them and moving them around as I find more beads that I really like and I want to add. So it's just a matter of messing around with it. And doing the same thing with your jump rings. You know, it's a repetitive process until you get to where you like it. And I think I'm actually almost done with this one. I just need to add some small bubbles. Like these little guys. They're really easy. You just put 2 spacers in 1 bead. And then bend it. And then add it on wherever you like. So they're really, really easy to make, but it's just a process of going through it over and over and over again until you get it to where you like it. And just when you think you got it to where you like it, you find another bead. Oh my gosh, I need to add that. Or a charm. You're like, oh, I need to add that. And then you switch it all up. So here's the little one. And these little guys pop throughout there. Little pops of color inside there. Even though we're doing black and white, it's not really color, but you know what I mean. But those little pops in there are what bring it all together, I think, at the end. For these kinds of charms that I'm talking about. So, and I'll put them on a big, maybe I won't, I'll put them on a medium size jump ring and find a spot, and then I'll stop the video and then finish up, and then I'll come back with my finished project. Or I might show you some little charms that I'm going to add. We'll see. I think we need, I keep adding more to the bottom, but I need to concentrate on the top here. So I'll make more of these little 1 bead baubles, because that's coming along really nice. I'm really liking how that's working out, guys. I hope you are too. Alright, thanks for going along this with me, and I will be right back, and I'll be finished then, unless I find some charms to share. Alright, thanks guys, be right back. Okay guys, I think I'm done. I'm happy with it. I think I'm liking it. So here it is. This is for my sassy girl who is classy. I can't give it away yet, but I think it turned out gorgeous and I love it. I hope you guys do too. The things that I added is I have some of these. I need to get some more of these. Made with Love charms.
Oh my God!
My kids. And what else did I add? Oh, I added this. I decided to add this on there. Okay, that extra one. And then I added this one. I like those black rhinestone spacers Tara gave me. I love them, and that's such a cool little black and white pop there, I think. I love it. So, and I added a charm. Look at this boot. Wait, there's the dragonfly. Here's the boot charm. How cute is that? I'm trying to keep it all kind of French Eiffel Tower black and white theme, kind of classy theme, and I think I achieved that. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me on this charm making adventure, and I think that the person I made this for is going to love it. And that's it. Alright, thanks guys.